Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the playlist top 5. Okay, this time we're gonna do my top 5 Japanese rock bands. So a lot of time spent on this. Pretty much since I finished the last one, written in and rewritten it so many times, and let's see what you guys think after I deliver my top 5. Hopefully, not too many people go off on me about who I left in, who I left out. Trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought. It was a daily change up. I would write it, and then after work, I'd get home. On the way home, I'd be listening to something. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about them. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh yeah. So pretty much, I broke it down to my top 5 will consist of who I listen to the most out of all these Japanese bands. So here we go. Let's start off with the honorable mentions, of course. And you know what? This time I cheated because there's so many of them. I'm gonna go with 3 honorable mentions. So let's get right to it, man, with our 3 honorable mentions. First up, pretty much the first Japanese band that I really got into when I was a lot younger. This is Balzac. Balzac was pretty much known as, I believe they started off as a Misfits cover band. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm a huge fan of the Misfits. It's my favorite band of all time. So it was when somebody asked me, hey, have you ever heard of these guys? They're like a Japanese Misfits. I was like, oh, let me hear it, let me see it. And instantly, me, Roger, that's one of the bands that me and him kind of bonded over. Same thing with Dano. Dano wasn't really, he's not really big on music, and pretty much all the house that we all used to live in, where we all loved the Misfits, and we all loved this band too, Balzac, and we seen them live, and they were amazing. So yeah, Balzac, and here's a little sample. All right, moving along next honorable mention will be Crystal Lake. So that's a band that we covered here many times, and I didn't realize how many of their songs I had on my playlist, man. It's a lot, like easily over 10. They snuck up on me. I didn't really think I was going to like them too much because I kind of consider them like more of a metalcore, kind of a genty and new metal kind of sound. But the more and more I listened to it, the more I saw how diverse they were and how they honed their sound, and they have a great amongst all those bands that kind of sound the same, they have a distinct sound to them. And I really enjoy their songs. I really enjoy what they do with the vocals and the harmonizing and with the guitars, and just the overall feel of their music, man. It's as aggressive as it is. It kind of actually puts you in a chill, mellow attitude if you find it hard to believe. So Crystal Lake, here's a little sample of that too. All right, and my 3rd honorable mention, Let's Go's. This is a really quirky, garagey punk kind of band. I love that sound, and these 3 little girls pack a punch, man. They have so much energy. I've seen many clips of their live shows, and they've toured the U.S. before, but I think it was only in the East Coast. And I think they're related to Guitar World, which is another one of my favorite Japanese bands. But they have a great, fantastic sound that's very infectious. It's very upbeat and very Ramonesy, and still with a nice little blend of like almost like a 50s rock and roll vibe to them. And they're just, like I said, full of energy, full of just action and great catchy hooks and great fast punk music. So here we go, Let's Go's. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and here we go with the top 5. Let's start off with number 5 here on my list. Now this band is another band that kind of snuck up on me. They got a great kind of alternative, yet poppy sound, really reminiscent to me of the like mid-90s kind of sub-pop sound. The great dual harmonies is just what caught me on, man. Especially the female vocalist, her voice is great, and backed up by the guitarist. Just all their songs and their hooks are so damn catchy. Like I needed to listen to more, and I did, and I ended up loving everything that I've heard. I've had a lot of songs on their playlist, and a lot of people that ride with me or hang out with me, and they hear it, they're like, "Who's this?" And instantly I tell them who it is, and I mean they all laugh at the name, but once you listen to the music, it's like, oh, okay, these guys are great. And they, like I said, when I counted up how many of their songs I have, how many times I listened to it, I was like, oh crap, like that's definitely one of my top 5. When I break it down, when I broke down all the bands, I was like, all right, I need a solid top number 5. Here they are. This is Winnie, and number 5 on my list. All right, moving along. Number 4. No surprise here, man. This is a band that we became quickly obsessed with. Just overall, like I think I've said before, and it should be mentioned again that they are they're artists in the very purest sense of the word. When it comes to everything, it's visual, it's of course musical, and it's just it's broad with what they do. When you have a vocalist like that, you can pretty much explore every kind of avenue, and they do, man. And they've been around for such a long time. Of course, I'm talking about Durian Gray, and they've been around for such a long time that you know, it's when you're a true artist like that, and you give yourself no boundaries. You're not afraid to touch on different sounds, to change up your sound every now and again, but still have that solid, I guess you could say a comfortable type of song that you could always go back to that everybody loves. But when when they switch it up and decide to go slower, or maybe got more of a 80s kind of synth pop to it, or more of a traditional like new metal kind of sound, or even a heavy metal kind of sound with gothic influences and that kind of stuff. Like I said, great vocalist. These guys are not afraid to go there and try different things. And you know what, man? They've been around for such a long time, and it's working for a reason. They are fantastic. Durian Gray is a fantastic band. If you haven't listened to them, I'm going to play a little clip for them. And here is number 4, Durian Gray. All right, we hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right, number 3. Now, this band I've reviewed a lot of times on this show, and just strictly because I love them so damn much. When I heard the vocalist's voice, completely in love with it. I love a raspy voice, man, and like I said, before with these other bands, once I heard one song, I was like, let me go listen to more, and I tried not to because I like doing kind of surprise reactions here, having to listen to stuff. So I went ahead and bought some albums and just listened to the songs. Didn't do any of the videos, so I can at least have a true reaction to some of the videos. But Glim Spanky is the band I'm talking about. Is my number 3, and they are fantastic. If you love that old school kind of 70s pure rock sound, that Les Paul kind of guitar sound, then this is what you need to listen to, man. They are fantastic. Like I said, great hooks, great, just an overall great presentation to the band. They have a very, like I said, a very nostalgic, vintage type of look and sound, but they also kind of tend to change it up a little bit every now and again. The acoustic, hard rock, maybe even more of a traditional, or I should say current kind of pop sound. And to me, they're undeniable. The fact that they're not, huge is a fucking crime, honestly. And I see it a lot in the comments when I do a reaction to them. People saying thank you for reacting to them and trying to give them exposure because they're not getting it here. And to me, that's crazy, man. It's like, I wish we had. There's a lot of bands here in America that kind of try to do the traditional that 70s sound, but it sounds so forced and so generic. Like there's no soul into it. You know what I mean? It lacks soul. It lacks heart. And when I hear Glim Spanky, there's pain in there, there's joy, there's happiness, there's soul, there's a lot of heart. And, I've listened to music my whole life, and I know a lot of people that watch this channel are the same way as me, and they just get it right away. And we see like genuine love for music, and that's what I got when I listened to this band. So they quickly became one of my favorites, and they're just one of my favorite bands in general, man. I play it a lot. Like you can ask my girlfriend, it's one of my favorite bands to play in the car, and then she became a fan very quickly of them too, just because of how much I played it. So hopefully you guys feel the same way. But here's a little bit of Glim Spanky, number 3. Now I know what you're thinking. The number 1 and the 2 spots that you guys already know who it is. But I gotta tell you that it was a tough battle because all week it was back and forth. I realized that I pretty much listened to the same amount of songs by both of these bands, and the number 1 band won out by 2 songs, I think. And it was tough, man, because I didn't realize it was going to be this close, and I was just like, well, do I really like this band more than this band? And, you know, so I would sit there and listen to it, and I was like, man, it's tough because I love both. They both kind of give me the same thing, the same feeling when I listen to both music. It's the same overall, like, they both have their formulas, and so let me just get to number 2. This is by no surprise, Maximum the Hormone. We love this band here. This is probably, other than Band-Maid, Maximum the Hormone is probably the band that we want to see the most live. And, you know, hopefully we get to see that soon. I think they're coming out with the new album, and like everything they release, all their videos are complete fun. Their music is almost the same way. They're very frantic. It's like, I think Roger said it best, it's like a fever dream. It goes from one mood to another. It goes from a punk rock song to almost like a death metal kind of groove song to a groove metal type of groove metal type of a sound, and just overall catchiness. The drumming is amazing. The bass player is a fucking phenom. And the voices, the 2 vocalists, guitarist has a great traditional kind of rock singing voice, and then the other guy doing the rapping with the screaming, and it's just like I said, it's a punch in the face. Every song is like, it's like freaking, you know, 10 energy drinks, like 10 Red Bulls, man. And it's great. It's great stuff to listen to if you're working out. That's traditionally, the most stuff that I listen to when I work out is there's a lot of Maximum the Hormone in there just to kind of get me going. And just overall and throughout my day, man, I love listening to it when I'm at work, when I have a chance to slap on the earphones, when I'm working, when I'm not dealing with, you know, more important stuff. I listen to a lot of Maximum Hormone to keep me going. And yeah, we listen to a lot of Maximum Hormone on this channel, and we react to them a lot, and a lot of live stuff, and just makes us want to see them live even more. So hopefully we can get a chance to see these guys live. But Maximum the Hormone, number 2 on my top Japanese rock bands list. No surprise, right? So here you go. Alright, now coming in at number 1. That's right, you guessed it. I mean, you pretty much knew right away, right? You know who this is going to be. That's right, Ladybeard, number 1 here. I'm just, come on, I can't give it to you that easily. Come on, you know me. Number 1, of course, Band-Maid. The first band we became obsessed with here. I think Baby Metal was the first one that we did that got us a lot of attention, but we were still kind of growing into what they were with their type of music, trying to figure them out. As soon as we saw Band-Maid, we knew what the hell they were about right away. You know, 5 beautiful women with a great gimmick and costumes get your attention. The music will keep you around, like we always say, man. So you know, they have only gotten better, and the fandom has grown immensely, intensely, and greatly. It's just so cool, like when we go to the 2 concerts, to see how many people are into it as much as we are, and pretty much like agree with everything we said, and they're just like, yeah, man, I thought exactly the same thing, and as you guys, and we also hear a lot of thanks to you guys we got into this band, and that's awesome. I love hearing that. And you know, it was for a good reason, man. Like, we love good music, and especially good rock music. I don't care what language it is. If it rocks, if it's got a catchy chorus, you know me, I'm big on big choruses, and Band-Maid does not fucking disappoint. They throw out the choruses, the sing-along stuff. Like each one of the rhythm section itself is just phenomenal. Misa's like a freaking, like a goddess on bass, man. She's like a freaking character. Like, she looks like a movie character, man. She's like if you, I always say, like, if you draw somebody, like, you know, she looks like a drawing. And the fact that she plays bass the way she does is just incredible. Kane, of course, my favorite. Best drummer in rock and roll. I'll stand by that still. I'll fight you. I don't care who it is. No, I'm just kidding. But to me, she's the best drummer in rock and roll. Konami, she can't be denied. She's an amazing songwriter, fantastic, phenomenal guitar player that's only getting better, and that's the scary part, that she's only going to get better, right? But, you know, we can't wait to see it, you know, her blossom even more. And Miku, the standout the head cheerleader of the whole group, man. The flag waver of that group. What a character. What a spokesperson to have in front, man. She's all energy, all entertainment all the time. That's what she wants to do. She wants to entertain the masters and the what is it, the masters and the princesses. And she's a great personality to have in the front, and she's getting better. She's a great rhythm guitar player. Doesn't get enough credit to as being a great rhythm guitar player, and she's growing into becoming a great guitar player. I'm pretty much expecting her to bust out a solo in the next album, and you can tell that she's taking this very seriously, and she's definitely wants to get better. So good for her. Saiki, in the last album, has really broke out, and her voice has expanded, and we get to hear different avenues and different aspects of her voice, and she's doing great. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that they're getting so much better, guys, and you guys already know that. Go out there and buy those albums. Like I said in the last playlist, if you haven't heard, if you only heard like one or two songs that you hear in the reaction, you do yourself a favor and listen to more. I left the link for the Amazon, so you can go check it out. And a couple people actually told me, like, hey, I went out and I bought a bunch of their music or all their music, and that's fantastic, man, because that's pretty much what we all do. We hear the music, and if you want to listen to more, we go out and you buy it, and that's how you support the artist and buy not only this, but going out and buying the music, buying the merch, and all that good stuff. So Band-Maid #1, no surprise here. And like, what else can I say that I haven't said already, man? I think I could leave it like this. The great Joe Summer once said, it's like the great music, or the music you fall in love with, is supposed to be like nothing you've ever heard, but everything you've ever loved. Perfect way to describe them. Love Band-Maid #1, Static Age channel. So thank you guys for watching. Now the important question is, what's on your playlist? Give me your top 5 in the comments section, and we'll see you again next time to see what the next top 5 is. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, Instagrams, Twitters. Check out the merch shop. Thank you for those that have bought some shirts, man. We got more designs coming in the near future. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you guys are staying safe. Hopefully you guys are doing good, and you're not going crazy in this whole quarantine like the rest of us like the rest of us are. As you can tell, for me right now, man, it's been hot here in Cali, man. It's been like 190 degrees. It's to go from rainstorms to freaking 100 degrees, but we should be used to it here in California. That's what it's like. But you know what, man? The important thing is everybody out there staying safe, staying positive, staying sanitized, and staying healthy, man. And we're gonna get through this. I have no doubt in that. And keep fucking rocking, keep listening to the great music. And like I said, let me see what's on your playlist, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.